iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly racing series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races, championship seasons, and hosted in league events with AI racing. With a rapidly expanding catalog of 70-plus cars and 85-plus tracks from real-world racing series, test your abilities with challenging computer-based competition. Additional partners include IMSA, the World of Outlaws, and Supercars, allowing members to participate in their very own Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, Sebring 12-Hour, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
The self-proclaimed World Centre of Racing, Daytona has been a fixture at the heart of the stock racing calendar since the advent of NASCAR. But tonight, we play a little bit of a twist as XSLR heads into town for round 9 of the championship, but not on the oval. Not even on the iconic Roval, which of course plays host to the Daytona 24 Hours, the first endurance race of the season, whether it be IMSA or the World Endurance Championship. But in fact, it's actually the Rallycross track. And not widely known about, but 0.86 miles. It's an absolute iconic one. It's a classic with a jump in the middle of it. And tonight it's the VW Beetle Lite. Slightly down on horsepower compared to their full-fat version, but still just as fun, just as nimble, and just as exciting. I'm Tim Cox, going to be taking you all of the way through this evening. We've got lots to go through today. A little bit of housekeeping, as it were. Let's check in how everyone's getting on in practice. Drivers, well, I'll tell you what, we'll follow. Okay, maybe we won't follow Wes Carver there as he plays out his lap, but we've got coming up in around about 2 minutes' time, heat racing no less. The drivers will be split out into 2 groups, I would imagine it's going to be, of 5. As Kevin Irwin visits the wall there. Great to see the return of an XSLR legend, Mr. Bobby Ross. Great to have him back on board. But, yes, 2 heats of 5 laps. The drivers will have to take on 2 joker laps as well. Now, I know you're asking, Tim, what is a joker lap? Well, the section part of the track that you have to take on. Ooh, that's a big moment there, and Bobby Ross having to avoid it. Arrives back because you see the joker section just in the foreground of shot there. Runs on the inside of what will actually be the final turn for us. Have we got anyone out on track? I'll tell you what, we're right on board with Wes Carver. He's just heading around it there. We'll pick up that shortly. Yes, drivers do need to take on 2 joker laps. So, that will play a part of it, especially in these heat races. They're only 5 laps long. Now, if you win your heat race, you go straight to the final. Good news for you. However, if you don't, then you take part in the consolation. The Consi, as it's known for short, or I prefer to call it the Losers Final, which will essentially set the grid for the rest of the field. in the final, which will be, well, the consolation is 10 laps, 15 laps for the full fat final. And at only a 42-second lap, it's going to come thick and fast at you, the action here this evening. Fred32V, great to have you on board, my friend, as always. Cheering on for Mr. Andy Cosick. Be interested to see how he gets on tonight. We'll pick up with Wes as he heads over the jump there. That is going to be a spicy point, a real contentious point, and definitely just showcasing some of those sausage curbs there as well, which will get the cars airborne. As he heads off track, not too far away, checker flag is out in this session. There we go. So we're not far away from taking on our first heat of this evening. Just going to wait for the session to transition across. There's the iconic flickers as we move across into our first heat of this evening. Let's see if we can bring you up with a grid. No, of course we've got qualifying first. Of course we have. What are you on about, Timothy? What are you on about? I'm so excited. I've already got ahead of myself. Not a good thing. There is Adam Thompson heading on his qualifying lap. Well down in the championship. Looking for a bit of redemption this evening as he heads out. That gantry there is just headed through. That is officially the start-finish line on the track. So he's straight in. A really short outlap, effectively. It's only not even a quarter, probably more like a fifth of the track. You can round the final turn and then straight into your first lap. And well, it's Thompson who sets the pace in the first sector, a 15.99 for him. Heading down towards, there's that Joker lap. That's the inside there. That's what they're going to have to utilise twice every single race. 16.51 in the middle sector, fastest of anyone so far. So that's going to be a benchmark time to beat there. A 43.1, Cosick setting a 44.9 to go second. Thompson's getting him a loose Larry. Jake Cam wants to watch up. Wes Carper there going third. Good lap from him as well. As Jake Cam takes on his first lap. There we go. He goes second. And oh, well, okay. Right, that's going to undo all of that. So he won't go again. Tyler Brown on a flyer. He's gone into second. 3/10 behind Thompson. Joshua Susie, time deleted on this first lap. He looks to go again. Bobby Ross and his return. Launching it into the final turn there. Thompson completes his lap, does not go any... Well, it does go marginally faster, but only marginally, as Ross goes into third there. Second row of the grid. Well, actually, we'll be on the front row as these fields will be split in half. Kevin Irwin's just set the fastest middle sector of anyone on that lap. Bit loose on the exit there. That's not going to help him, but it's going to be a solid time. He's going to get in, and yeah, that's good enough for third. He's going to be happy with that one. That is for certain. Cosick done. He's down in 7th. Joshua Susie's coming across the line now. Yeah, the anti-stall kicking in there, firing away. And, well, that time deleted as well. No time set for him. Jimmy Howard at the rear of the field. Ismail Batsug, the Spaniard. Oh, moves up 2 places there. And only 5,000 slower than Irwin. That will get him the front row on his heat with Tyler Brown. Everyone in the even number positions will move into heat 2. Those in the odd number positions will move into heat 1. Just Jake Cam left our course, yes. This time being deleted. Well, not able to come around again, complete that one again. After running off track, we'll pick up where's Carber, who's still going round, but well, no need to worry about this whatsoever. It's not going to count. He's already done his 2 laps. Just getting in some track time. Hey, I think he's going to be happy with that one. Half a second slower than Cosick. Wait, right on board with him. Round a lap of Daytona Rallycross section track. But as he ejects himself out of the session, I think. That's everyone pretty much stationary, and well, we just have to run out the clock now. Of course, because of Jake Cam heading back to the pits and not completing his lap, that's why we've got to run out the clock here. Jake, what are you like, my friend? What are you like? Blue ribbon events, of course, the Daytona 500, the Coke 0400 NASCAR races, IMSA Daytona 24 hours, I mentioned about earlier, the Daytona 200 motorcycle race as well. They're all annual historic races at this circuit. The tours, apparently, of the facility are available except on race weekends and include an admission to the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America, which is housed in the Ticket and Tours building. There you go. Travel information from you. For you, from me. As well, we move across sessions. Qualifying done. Time to take to the grid in Heat 1. This is how they're going to line up. Okay, right. Interesting. Split out into groups of 4. So it looks like we're going to have 3 heats. Thompson and Batug on the front row. It's Kosick and Suji on the second row. That's how they're going to line up. There they are, 2 by 2, slightly staggered. Just waiting on Batug to join. He'll sort of fit in between Kosick, you can see on the far right of your screen. Second left, one in from the left, that is Joshua Susie. There we go, plops himself in onto the grid. Here come the lights. Let's get ready to go racing for the first time this evening. 3, 4, 5 lights as we're green. And we're away at Batug. Got an awful start there. Not getting away at all well here at the start as they head down to turn 1. You can't take your Joker lap on this first lap. And then straight into the action. Across the line. They head across the jump for the first time, getting really airborne. Kosick loose in the background there, just dropping down places. Batug already to the back. Well, you can see Susie. Oh, there's contact between the pair of them. That's going to allow Batug through, and they've got each other. They've got all a little bit confused. Thompson's going to run away with this one. And wow, by a complete and utter cock-up from him. He'll take home the bacon in Heat 1, but you can see him in the background. There he is. What's happening in the rear here, you Clyde? Well, there is Kosick, well ahead of Suji. And let's take a little look at exactly what went down at turn 1, and well, you see there Kosick just really slow, and then Suji, wow, just it's on board with Kosick. Well, let's see from Suji, he's caught that and then just tagged Kosick. Got on the pad, trying to get the rear of the car around, and well, then it was all a bit of argy-bargy and trying to sort each other out there before they got off and running once more, but well, a bit of a damp squiff since then. Thompson running away with it. In fact, I've just realised we're not displaying Joker laps. There we go. Need to get those up on the board. There we go. So everyone has taken their first Joker of the evening so far. When those little jesters had to illuminate, you can tell that they've taken one of the laps. There's Kosick as well. It's gone from bad to worse for him, as he's had a further incident according to my records. Let's take a what happened to him. Launched it onto that sausage curb. Got a little bit clattery there for spinning out. Oh, it's only a bit of a half spin, but it's all going to cost him time. Has kept hold of that third place, though. But interestingly, last time around, guess who set the fastest lap? It's Ismail Batug. And down into turn 1. Cross the line. White flag out. Last lap here. And I think we're pretty much sorted. As Thompson just coming round into the second half of the circuit. Throwing out the anchors into that hairpin. Drifting it out nicely. He can afford to showboat. Or at least start to now with that 5.5 second lead, where it's growing 5.7, 5.8, 5.9. It's going to be 6 seconds surely by the time he reaches that final turn. On the overrun, the clatter, the clang. He takes victory here in Heat 1. It's going to be Batug across in second. So we wait for the rest of the field to come up, and Thompson setting the fastest lap on last lap. 43.49. Oh, excuse me. Cossack there, he comes across line to finish in third. Just rating on Suzy, who had a bit of an incident on that penultimate lap. There he comes. Out of the final corner. He's going to claim fourth in Heat 1. And, well, that is us done. That is us done for Heat 1. We can just take you through some results, just clarifying that one there for you. Oh, what's happened there? Adam Thompson, in fact, picking up a penalty, which means he's going to... Oh, hold on. We're already into Heat 1. So next race... and a jump start there from Tyler Brown. That's going to cost him, as we're off racing already in Heat 2. It's Ross, Brown, and Carber. Brown, with that penalty, that's going to cost him dearly, and Carber could pick up second place here. So we're 4, a 3, and a 3, but already we're heading in and through. Bobby Ross leads. There he is. Let's pick up the drone, and there's nearly contact between himself and Brown, and Ross is out. He spun himself out. Well, with that penalty for Brown, if Carber can stay on his tail, Wesley Carber could pick up the victory here in Heat 2. Into the hairpin for the first time this evening in Heat 2 we go. It's Brown and Carber in hot pursuit right now. It's Brown. He's going to try and pull out as big a lead as possible. If Carber could just keep hold of things. See, he has the fastest lap one of anyone. Of course, that time for Brown deleted. And we'll see here. Just have a little look at Brown. Keep your eyes fixated on 821 on the right-hand side. It's going to lunge forward. There. And that's the jump start. And it was much larger than what we anticipated. Then... later on, Bobby Ross just getting it all wrong over the jump. Well, if you don't hit it straight on, then you get that bit of a tail fish wagging. Wags like a dog. So it's 3.8 seconds the gap between Brown and Carber. Ross some 5 seconds down on Carber. There he goes. Well... a real turn up for the books here. It's Tyler Brown in the 821, heads on by, takes one of those Joker laps. There you go. You get to see it. Ticks that one off. In fact, Bobby Ross has not taken one yet. Well, there you go. Just take one, in fact, across the line. Just waiting for the system to update a little bit there. It's going to be white flag when they cross the line and in just under half a lap's time. We get ready for Heat 3 of this evening. That will feature Howard, Irwin, and I can't think who the other one would be. Last lap for Brown, but it's going to be Wesley Carver. Surely he's going to take this one. And Carver's, here we go, side by side. This is a crucial moment here. As Carver, just hits the curb there. Under pressure, he breaks. Bobby Ross. Well, let's have a look at this all unfolded. So Ross taking his second Joker lap there. That brought him out just in front, but Carver carrying the momentum through there and just unsighted, just too much commitment in. And that's what cost him. But Brown's going to come around. He's going to cross the line first, but he's got that penalty that's going to hurt him. Second across the line, it's going to be Bobby Ross, who's going to surely take that victory here this evening. Wesley Carver, we wait on him. He's had a incident in the final lap. What's happened to him? Of course, it was that one coming out of that. There we go, and he's crossed the line. Heat 2 results. Let's get those in. There you go. That's confirmation for you. Oh, and well, picking up. So Ross, Tyler Brown, despite that, actually finishes in second, and Carver into the points hurting him, which means that he will finish there. Irwin, Ham, and Howard is how they line up for Heat 3 of this evening. Howard, what to do from that second row of the grid. I told you it's thick. I told you it was fast. Almost as, well, thick as a lovely booty. Here come the lights. Let's get ready to go racing. Heat 3, 5 laps. 2 Joker laps need to happen with 3 lights, with 4 lights, with 5 lights. And we are green. And we are away down a turn 1. And who's going to get the whole shot? It's close as you like between the lot of them. Howard trying to fling it around the outside there, but it's Kevin Irwin, who ran well in practice, who leads the charge here. So they head across the jump for the first time this evening. So we look back from the drone, and wow, Howard just losing it. Is he going to keep hold of it? No, he's out. He's had that half spin that's going to cost him dearly. And now it's between Irwin and Ham. Who's going to take that victory? Is Howard out of the equation? Surely now. Differing lines there through the hairpin. A lot more commitment from Irwin. Look at what it's done. It's really opened up that gap between himself and Ham. Down into turn 1 they go. Well, sorry, the final turn even. Apologies. Really getting airborne there. Across the jump. Oh, and it's a big clatter on this Sussex curb, so it's going to surely bring Jake Ham right back into the equation. He looked down and out. But Irwin looking effervescent, not hanging around despite that mistake. Let's look back to the start and all the action that happened. No jump starts for anyone here, but a great start for Owen. Ham, the slowest to react to the lights. Great start from the second row from the 37 of, 37 of Howard. He hung it round the outside. And where did it go wrong? Oh, just caught a bit of the curb. He got away with that one, but then just landed there, not fully half on the jump, half off. And that caused the rear to go round on Howard. The shatter of the wastegate there as Irwin came into the hairpin. And look at the lead he's opened up. 5.6 seconds. He dives in to take one of his jokers. Ham carries on once more. He goes the long way round on the circuit. And that just extends that lead further. Ham does have another joke lap to take. Just saw Howard in the background there. He's well down and he knows he's out of the equation. Just bringing this one home. There's Irwin not hanging around whatsoever. Pedal to the metal. Full commitment from him. That beautiful Bayview shade and blind livery. Looking rather dusty and dirty right now, but I was really popping off in the sun and the... It's white flag in the air, Ham. There you go, it's taken that final joker lap. But it's when he, just like we saw in Heat 1 for Thompson, just needs to bring it home now. And Irwin going to book his place in the final. Through the final corner, he comes. He's going to take victory here in Heat 3. Jake Ham, there we go, taking his second joker lap right on the last lap there. He finishes second, so we wait for Howard now. He's going to round out our 3-car field in this third heat of this evening. And there he comes across the line. It's going to confirm things for you now. There is your top 3 confirmed. Irwin, Ham and Howard. So let's take in the second for the loop. This must, okay, we've split things slightly differently how I thought we would do here. So this is going to line up Thompson, Brown on the front row, Ham and Kosick row 2, Carber and Howard on row 3 with Suji on row 4 by himself. So as we head into the B main. They all line up just waiting on Ham to join proceedings. Here come the lights. Let's get ready to go racing once more. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And they're out. And we're away as we head down towards turn 1. And it's a bit of argy-bargy from, well, from Brown and Thompson. Ham on from the outside trying to hold on desperately. As we look back and, well, they're left scattering behind, trying to sort themselves out. Thompson takes the lead initially, so we look back from the drone. And, oh, it's a big moment there for Brown. A big, big moment. But he manages to keep hold of things for the moment. But a bit of assistance on the way around there. And him and Ham into the wall. And that's going to cost them and take them out of the equation. Kosick now up into second. And look who's into third. It's Jimmy Howard. Well, it's action-packed here. Thompson, Kosick, Howard, Carber all fly on by our top 4. Suji up into 5th. 10 laps this race. Let's have a little look back to the start. We're going to focus our attention on Tyler Brown, who, wow, contact off the line there with Thompson. So they make contact once more. Ham trying to squeeze him and pinch him down low, and Brown just left ping-ponging. Caught a bit of the curb there. And this is where it all went wrong. This is that bit of contact there, and again, and wow, they caught up with one another. And it all went wrong for the pair of them. Meanwhile, Kosick's off. Something has happened here. And well, Carber now on his way through and looking good. On board with Kosick. Wipers on. And that just smells of attack mode, doesn't it? Down into second, trying to get it out of the corner. Punch his way out. It's all about this battle for second place right now. It's at the back. Oh, it's all kicking off here. Ham, Brown and Susie as they arrive. And, well, bit of contact from Susie on Ham there. Down into the hairpin. But back up towards this. What's happening here? Carver is in full attack mode. Oh, and pulled the handbrake. Just got it round. Cossack's going to go slow. But, well, that's surely going to be a penalty there for Howard. There, Susie takes that Joker lap there. That's going to help him. Oh, there's contact. It's gone forever wrong for Jake Ham and Tyler Brown as Ham. Missing the jump, having to take that evasive action. Susie runs wide, but Carver up into second. Cossack into third. We have got a lot to unpick here. One hell of a lot. As we look back from the drone. Both drivers not electing to take a Joker this time around. Actually, they've already both taken both their Jokers, so they don't need to worry about that one. Yes, oh, sideways across the jump, and how did they avoid one another? It's Cossack. No, he spun around while there's further contact, and here comes Howard, who's going to sneak the places as he plays bumper cars with Carver. But look who's through. Look who's into fourth. It's Jake Ham in that 85. That's all. Body panels gone flying, and so does Howard. Ham up into third now, and Carver. Well, Thompson's just cleared off with this one. He's 19, nearly 20 seconds up the road, but it's all about what's happening behind him. Incidents are plenty. We've got so much to pick through, but not enough time, surely. So we look back from Carver's car. Ham catching. That gap down to 0.6 of a second. Sideways off the corner. Much shorter line there from Ham. And look, it just, that gap just evaporates there in front of your eyes. Carver looking a bit more looser there. Ham electing for the more stable, that tighter line there. Look how close these two are. Not hanging around whatsoever. Does Hang make the lunge? No, thinks twice about it. Hangs back, but then concedes the opportunity, and there's contact, and round goes Carver. Ham's off. As Howard now back up into third. How does this guy get away with it? How's he managed it? There's Tyler Brown up on two wheels there. And then down off the side of the jump. Brown says, well, thank you very much there, and slots it up the inside. So many incidents. Let's try and rattle through some of this. This is what happened early on to Cossack and why he lost all those places. Oh, and he ran it in too deep, missed the Joker, tried to take it, and that's why. As Howard then, just bumps him off, just gives him the shoulder barge. Carver follows on through. Howard then having further issues here with Carver. Oh, and how did he save that one? Handbrake out. Tyler Brown running into his own incidents. Using that Joker. Oh, and just, well, was there enough room there? I'm not sure. And then this Carver versus Ham. Not too sure on this one. Well, around he goes. We're on to the penultimate lap already. Carver right behind Susie. He could make up another place here. Howard not too far ahead either. Thompson coming around to, well, not far away from starting off that penultimate lap. But here's a battle that's happening. Howard, it's all over fourth place. Howard, Susie, and Carver, who sent it on in there. Beautiful move. Slides his way through, drifts his way through, and there's further incidents there between... Well, I'm not sure how that one happened. Not too sure. Let's have a look back. Look at the run Carver got. Beautiful overtake there. Just seizing the opportunity. Oh, and Howard hits the wall, and then Carver, unsighted, couldn't do anything about it. But Thompson coming around here on the final lap to start, well, to finish off the race. He's going to win this one. He's going to commanding lead, 21.5 seconds. As Carver, well, repeats of what happened previously. Up the inside of Suji there. Howard not making the mistake. So Thompson there taking the victory. Jake Ham will surely pick up second place here. Brown 1.8 seconds behind, but he will not catch him. Bar a mistake from Ham. There's him across the line, but what's happening behind? As Carver sends it in, he has a late lunge, he has a look, he asks the question of Howard, but he'll hold on to fourth place over Carver, over Sushi. And Cossack, well, he retired the car. Well, what a fascinating B main. So much going on there. Let's just get you some classified results. If we can, can't escape Jake's face there. Adam Thompson, Jake Ham, Brown, Howard, Carver, Susie, and Cossack. In that B main final. The C main, of course, apologies about that one. Just having a slight. So we head into this warm-up session ahead of the final. You don't want to repeat that one. As we welcome back onto the track, Bobby Ross and Ismail Batug. Just taking some liquid refreshments. Oh, yeah. So, how do we think? Let's just refresh our memory of how we got here. So, back in Heat 1, this is how they finished. Batug, Thompson, Cossack, and Susie, which of course, despite Thompson winning his, demoted him down into that B main. Then into Heat 2. Of course, Bucky and Stacey straight in the final. Bobby Ross and then one to Bucky and Stacey straight in the final. Tyler Brown and Wesley Carver second and third there. In Heat 3, it was Kevin Irwin who booked his place straight into the final. Jake Ham and Jimmy Howard second and third. And into that B main, the losers final, the 10-lap shootout. Ham picking up second place again. Thompson winning on the road this time. A comfortable winning margin for him. Tyler Brown in third. Jimmy Howard fourth. Carver, Suji, and Cossack. Because, of course, they're retiring the car. And that is all she wrote. Thick and fast action here in the Rallycross. Coming up next round, we head to Charlotte. We've got a 1 week break here. XSLR. And then we head across to two of the best Rallycross circuits available on the iRacing service. It is, of course, Brands Hatch being one of them, but we're not going there. Going to Knock Hill. As I can't find the chat. No, oh, where is it? Schedule. Here we go. So yes, Charlotte in a week's time, then a week off. Then it's Knock Hill, and then we head to Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. What a mouthful. Just got it out in time. Let's take you through your grid for this final. How they're going to line up. There you go. Ismail Batug on the front row with Bobby Ross. Row 2. That is Kevin Irwin and Adam Thompson. Row 3, Ham and Tyler Brown. With Howard and Carver, while they came to blows and had some great racing in the consolation. Going to be that again here in the final. Susie and Cossack. make up the Row 5 and the 10-car grid here this evening for this final race. Just waiting the last couple of drivers to take to the track. We'll be away then. Who will take it? Who will take it? That's the question. Everyone on the grid. Here come the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're out. And we're away. And it's delayed reactions all around there as we head down towards turn 1. And there's already been contact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars involved. Oh, it's a big moment. Batug caught up in it. Suji, Irwin, Howard, and Ham as Thompson leads the way. So we look back from him. He's off and clear. Then it's Carber, Brown, Ross, Kosick, and Batugel making up this 6-car train as we head into turn 3. And it's a bit wide there from Carber. It's keeping hold of things at the moment and runs it in wide and makes contact with Tyler Brown, who's sent around. But Bobby Ross slips it up the inside. Andy Kosick fighting back and fighting hard at the moment. It's Carber just trying to swing around the outside. Batug just taking that Joker lap. He's going to come out in second, or is he? But Ross just about beats him into the chicane. And it's a tough landing there for Ross. So you all compress up. Ross, Batug, Carber, Kosick, all involved in this. When one of the drivers caught up at the start in that big incident off the line. Let's take a little look back to it. Well, we're going to concentrate on Jimmy Howard, who was in the midfield. Jacob getting a poor getaway there, and it was already happening up front. Irwin. Well, Brown and... I'm not even too sure who was involved there. Pretty much everyone all caught up. Well, take it from a different... This is on board with Howard. Oh, and he nearly made it through. So we'll head back to the action. They separated out a bit. Again, Thompson, he's cleared off into the distance. It's all about that battle for second. Ross versus Batug. Carber not too far behind. He's looking really racy this evening. Both electing to take the Joker laps. Batug going to be brought right back into this. He'll slot into third, or will he? Yes, he will. Just in front there. Just in front of Carber. And Ross gets some breathing space. Meanwhile, Kevin Irwin going to... Well, a bit of war there with Andy Kosick. This all over 5th place at the moment, and not the exit there of the hairpin. That's lucky. He's going to kill off a bit of that momentum there. Jake Ham having incident here by himself. Oh, he's going to miss the jump. Yeah, launches sideways, then flicks it around. Andy Kosick having his own incident. Irwin, oh, clumsy, which we caught the tail end of that one. Jake Ham back on lap 1 as well, having his own issues too. Well, it's not been his day at the races. That's for certain. Okay, right. This might give us so. That is the 821 of Tyler Brown. Looped it around, and Carber, nothing he could do, really. It's also Bobby Ross, who was caught up at the start, then flicks it around to get going again, and Jake Ham coming through. Well, they'd be frustrated with that one, and Jimmy Hart says, don't mind me. Nothing to see here, Gav. There's Carber under a lot of pressure, desperate to hold on to this 3rd place, but Batug haranguing him over this position right now. This will be a real giant killing for Carver if he can hold on to this position here over Batuk. So they head past the start section. Down into the hairpin. And Ross, is Ross out? I think he might be out here. He's showing like he's out. Oh wow, this is got all of a sudden interesting. As well, clearly experiencing a few connection issues is Bobby Ross as he comes back in. And Carver just opens up a bit of breathing space, but look who's come along to join the fight. It's Kevin Irwin. Looks ultra quick this evening. It's the man out of Ohio. Onto the brakes, gets it turned in there nicely. Great traction off the corner, clutches that sausage curb, but Batuk runs wide. Dives it in deep and Carver drifts it out wide. That's going to allow Batuk to come back at him, but surely it's going to be Irwin who has to kill off the pace there, kill off the momentum. All drivers have taken their Joker laps so far. Irwin playing it cautious here. See the opportunity up the inside. Biding his time right now. Oh, and Carver runs wide. An easy pass in the end there for Irwin, who sets off in hot pursuit of Ishmael Batuk, Spaniard. This is a battle for third. Kosick, interestingly, is not too far behind these and has not taken all of his Joker laps so far. The only driver yet to do so. Can he play a part of this story here this evening? It's going to have real ramifications for the championship with Brown well down. And Ross taking points off of other people as well. But can Batuk hold on to that third place over Irwin? 2/3 rest distance complete. We're into the final third now. There's big moment for Irwin, big moment, and he's going to hit the wall, and surely maybe that's his chance gone. A finish on the podium here tonight. So he picks himself up and gets going once more. Brown now up onto the back of Kosick. Of course, Kosick still has that Joker in his pocket right now. And he takes it. He takes it well. And he's brought out only 6 tenths behind Carver. When he only joined iRacing, did Carver, what, some 2 months ago now. Putting in some solid performances. It's people who've been on the service quite a while, but what's he going to be like under pressure here from Kosick? So from Brown even. Kosick not far behind either. He's still got a joker in his pocket. There's Cossack. Look back from the drone, wipers on from Carver, and he runs wide, and surely that's going to allow Brown through, but no! Oh, and there's contact between the pair of them. As Brown mounts, well, Carver. And they stuck together. Jake Ham also caught up in an incident as well. Let's take a look at what's happened to him. Looks like it's all gone wrong for him heading across the jump. There's Howard having his own issues in front of him, and well, a pair of them coming together almost like Patug. Wow, this is, oh wow, now we're back on in this race for third. Irwin has really chipped away at this lead that Patug had over him, as Cossack's had his own incident somewhere out on track. Well, these two are a little bit far away from one another. Let's take a little look at what happened to him. And it's the jump going to catch him out once more. It's got many a driver out tonight, but no, it's the following set of corners. They're in the half spin. It's white flag in the air, and Tyler Brown's had an issue out on track, and he's dropped right down. Jimmy Howard has retired the car. But that's deep time. Kevin Irwin, 1.1 seconds, 1 second the gap, 9/10 of a second the gap, 8/10 of a second. Eating up that gap for dinner is Irwin right now. 7/10 it dips inside, but Patug not much longer to hold on. Thompson is going to come around surely to claim victory here. He takes victory. Bobby Ross is going to come home in second, but all eyes back towards Patug and Irwin, and Patug surely enough to hold on now over Irwin. Just the final corner to go. Ross takes that second, and it's going to be Patug over Irwin. Let's take a look at what happened to Tyler Brown in that final lap. It just took off wrong. And around he went, trying too hard, pushing too hard. As we wait for the last few drivers to come across the line. Susie's going to be the last one across. Let's take you some results here from the final. Thompson taking victory. Ross in second. Patug completing your podium. Kevin Irwin just couldn't quite catch Patug late on. Cossack into fifth. Susie, Carver, Ham, Brown. The last runners, Carver, Ham and Brown instantly all one lap down, and Jimmy Howard retiring the car on lap 12. Well, we'll get to chat to some of our drivers very, very shortly. The victory lap there for Thompson, and well, looking like he's going to be the only one who's going to head on to there. Let's head across, see who we've got sat waiting for us. Let's queue up some replays and such like. There's Thompson since lonely there. And well, I'll tell you what, let's chat to our race victor here this evening, Adam Thompson. Adam, congratulations. Well, in the end, I'll walk in the park, but had to do it the hard way. Oh, hold on. No one can hear you because, again, my things have been messed with by children. So why is that not working? Okay, because it appears all fine. Oh, who doesn't love being a producer when stuff doesn't work out okay and exactly how you expect it to work out? As I'm being laughed at in the background here, you can't hear that, but I can. We'll try rebuilding things here on the fly while Mr. Lonely sits there all by himself at top of the top of the ramp as someone is doing their best to distract me. I mean, it's a valiant effort all round. As being singing Mr. Lonely, very apt. Very, very apt response, really. No, you don't need to leave me alone while I fix this, because that should now... Let's see if this works. Will he speak? See, he's not going to speak now.
Can I speak?
Yeah, you can speak now, and it is coming through. We're all good. We are all good.
God, you suck at this.
I do. It's almost like I'm giving it up or something like that.
It's weird.
Anyway, yeah, it is. Well, congratulations on the victory, Adam Thompson. But,
Yeah.
I mean, had to do it the hard way after not winning your heat. Were you a bit surprised by that?
No, I knew. So this is on me for not knowing the rules of the Joker lap. But I pushed it a bit wide coming out of the Joker on my first Joker lap. And, 2 tires over the white line on the exit of the Joker is like 2 tires over the blue line on the exit of the pits. You can't do that. So, yeah, it gave me a 10-second penalty. Ishmael obviously finished 5 seconds behind me, so he finished 5 seconds ahead of me after that penalty was assessed. And there I go into the consolation race, which both of those races got a bit interesting.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about the race start from your perspective in the final. All kicking off in and around you, how lucky did you feel to make it through? One of the few drivers who did actually incidentally make it through.
Yeah, so I was worried knowing what happened to me because I started on the outside there on the front row in the consolation race, and same thing happened. So I was like, that was weird. I thought Tyler just tried to nudge me over, and then I saw... Obviously, you're 3 wide, and I saw them because I was in that second row, and when they started, I saw carnage ahead of me, and I'm just glad whoever was in front of me, I don't remember who it was, but they got spun left off of the right front bumper of the person in the middle, and I just drove right on through, and it was smooth sailing after that point. But congrats to Kevin for the fastest lap because I needed that, and I wanted that as well.
Well, we can't have everything in life, and that just showcasing it there. Even so, and also, handy thing on the return of Bobby Ross, because he's taken points off other people in and around you, like Tyler Brown, for example, who's finished down in a lowly 9th this evening. Really helpful, really shaking things up in the championship standings.
I hope it does. I mean, this is exactly what I needed to be able to come in here and get a finish like this. We've obviously got 8 more races to go, so it's not over yet by any stretch. Well, now 7, I guess, but yeah, it's not over, but this is what I needed to close those points up to Tyler there and the lead. But I know you're probably going to kick me out here after this, so Tim, I just want to give a shout out to you again for doing everything you do. And I told you I was giving you shit last race for liking to you like men. From what I've heard, you like being in a man, but congratulations on your congratulations on your new job, Tim, and
thank you.
I hope nothing but the best for you. But yeah, thank you so much for doing this for free.
I mean, it is actually pronounced M-A-N, but you know, we'll let you off. It's for banter purposes. It's not Americans' forte, is it? Comedy. So there we go. Congratulations, Adam Thompson, your race winner this evening. We're going to drop down into second place now. Will this work? This is the question. Or am I going to have to rebuild this as well? Let's move across now on to Bobby Ross. Just seeing him involved in bits and pieces there. Let's existing Bosh done. Right. Let's drag him on down now. Bobby Ross, not a bad result on your return to the championship. Second place, got to be happy with that one, considering what happened at the start.
The best way to explain that was we were recreating the 2017 Singapore Grand Prix, the start of that. I was Max Verstappen, and Kevin Irwin and Ishmael were the 2 Ferraris, and I just kind of got sandwiched in there.
A clusterfuck might be a better way to put it in many terms. But I mean, from there, I mean, a lot of hard work to do to claim that second place. And so, you know, you look completely and utterly down and out. And I think you fell down to, what was it, 7th or 8th position after that?
I believe like 7th, 6th, or 5th. I'm not sure, but I know
Yeah, somewhere around there.
With Wesley and I believe it was Andrew or Tyler. I forgot because they were on the between the tri-oval and turn 1 for Daytona. That's when they got caught up, and that's next thing I know, I'm back up to 2nd. I was racing with Wesley there for a little bit, but then once I got my second Joker lap, I was pretty much on my own for 2nd place. So all things considered, I'm keeping this string of podiums going. And even though I missed 2 prior races due to stuff outside of racing stuff, but yeah, I'm happy to be back with the XSLR and back on the podium. Can't believe I did it.
Yeah, funnily enough, as you were mentioning about that contact, which elevated you into 2nd place, literally it was just shown on stream right on that key moment as you were talking about it. Those Joker laps, always a bit of a strategic tool. Did you have any thoughts coming certainly into the final about how you were going to deploy them, or when, or was it just make it up as you go along?
I was kind of just making up as I gone along. I wasn't gonna try to do them back to back, and oh, I'm sorry, I thought I got booted back up or back to the other chat, but
okay.
But yeah, no. Once I noticed that Wesley was catching up to me, that's when I knew I had to do that Joker lap then, because otherwise he was gonna pass me. And but like I said, once I did that Joker lap, it was pretty much a league of my own.
Well, congratulations, back in the championship and back on the podium, Bobby Ross.
Thank you, Tim. Have a good night, sir.
And you too. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's... There we go. We can... as we look out over Daytona, what did we learn today? Well, we learned that Rallycross can be... bit dangerous, to say the least, and that, well, it's entertaining. Bang for buck in absolute plenty. Well, I didn't even get a chance to read through your comments. Alan Nolaf, GR. I keep in the shadow. Great Jod Abban. It's a lie. It was only done by luck in the final anyway. Mind you, did have to do it the hard way. Not that penalty cost him dearly, and I think future drivers definitely would have learnt from that one heading into the next round. And talking of which, that's coming up in a week's time here on Slow Motion Broadcasting, where we head to Charlotte before taking a week's break, and then it is Knock Hill, one of the 2 finest rallycross circuits on the iRacing service, along with Brands Hatch. And then, of course, we round things out at Lucas Oil Indianapolis for the final of the rallycross rounds before we head off into the dirt ovals. But thank you very much for joining me. It's been fast, frantic. Well, that's just the action on track. Absolute pleasure. I've been Tim Cox. Thank you very much for joining us. See you in a week's time. We'll head to Charlotte. Goodbye.